So, as you might be able to tell by the title of this video, today is the long requested Armadillidium klugii. This is the Montenegro variety. There's also the I don't know how to spell it. It starts with a D. Dubrovnik, I forget. You can correct me in the comments or make fun of me. I don't care. Maybe I'll write it in the description. But the main difference between these and those is these, for the most part, have or the other variety has more tendency to have yellower spots, and they also usually have a white skirt, like underneath the red. The tip of the skirt is white. But yeah, beautiful Pillbug. No different to take care of than any other Armadillidium, really. This video, as far as care, is almost redundant because, like, my Maculatum video, like, I care for all of my Armadillidium almost exactly the same way. And these I keep the same exact way as Maculatum, and they do great. But let me see if I can find some babies. This is another one, an adult at least. I'll find some babies in a second, but as you can see, this one has, I'm not sure how well it's coming up on camera, but the middle spots are more yellow than the other one. And that's personally what I like to see on my klugii, is the white and the yellow spots. That's kind of like what makes them. I mean, they're cool with either one, but to me, the yellow just kind of like adds and is kind of important for their nickname, the clown Pillbug. But I'm gonna take off, or no, I'm gonna show you babies and then I'll take off the macro lens. Hold on. Get a good look at this guy real quick though. Beautiful, beautiful Pillbugs. Alright, on to babies. There's a bunch hiding in here. The little crevices in this log, but it's hard to see them. See if I can get a better shot. There's some babies. They come out pretty dull looking, but otherwise they're, excuse the plane, they're pretty much mini copies of their parents. Take off this macro lens real quick. Excuse the plane, as always. I live in the path of an airport, and it's unfortunate, but it's something I just have to live with, especially when making videos like this. But I'll show you kind of the entirety of their setup, which is, again, tall shoebox from the Container Store, about 3.5 inches or so, maybe like, no, it's more like 2.5 or 3 inches of it's peat moss, topsoil, shredded barks of various deciduous woods, leaf litter, and compost. I don't know if I said compost already, but compost. There's some limestone in here, crushed eggshells mixed into the substrate, and then you have this nice rotting oak wood. You want the stuff that like almost crumbles in your hands, and then some bits and pieces of more hard stuff. They eat it both. As far as food goes, I find that, like all Armadillidium and isopods in general, they love pumpkin and squash. Pumpkin and squash is my go-to. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I give them variety every once in a while with some other stuff. They'll eat carrots, they'll eat sweet potatoes, they'll eat just about any veggie, really. Cucumbers. But I stick with the squash and the pumpkin because it works and it seems to get the best results for breeding. But yeah, really simple. As far as the substrate humidity or dampness, I keep one side on the moisture side, one side not quite bone dry but close. This is not like a Spanish Porcelio. They don't like it bone dry for the most part, but they do like to have a dry area to hang out in. I give them fish food every once in a while, like the pellets or flakes. They'll also eat bits of dead insects, but I find they mostly like vegetable matter or plant matter. And then, of course, their leaves, the works. But, yeah, very simple. Make sure to give them plenty of calcium, cuttle bone to encourage breeding. Temperature-wise, I like to keep them in the 80s. 80 to 85 I find is ideal. And then I give them a night temperature drop like I do for all of my isopods. I think it's very important for, not just isopods, but, all animals to have a night drop. It really helps them. I think, at least. But, yeah. If you have any questions about them, feel free to ask. I'm not sure really what more to add. My Armadillidium maculatum video, I think, is longer than this, and it covers their care in a lot of detail, and literally just that is the same thing as this. This is basically just to show them off. But their care is uber simple, same exact thing as the maculatum. You can keep granulatum like this, although I would keep granulatum a little bit drier. Versicolor, front trusteer, vulgare, they can all be kept this way. The Armadillidium are fairly simple creatures and pretty hard to go wrong. Nisatum I keep like these too. But yeah, I'm gonna be at the NorCal Reptile Expo on November 10th and 11th. You can find me there. My company is called Cycloptic Exotics. I'll have some of these for sale, as well as a whole bunch of other really cool inverts. I'll have arachnids, roaches, isopods, various other odds and ends, supplies, and some secret stuff. But yeah, take it easy. Like, comment, share, subscribe. It's really cool to be seeing the support you guys are giving me for these care videos and stuff. Spread the word, the more requests I do, the more pressure I get, the more care videos I do. And if you guys make me, I'll, put some more work into them. If you guys are really enjoying the videos, I'll do them. This video was shot at night in sub-ideal lighting. I'd like to get a nicer camera in the future, too, because I just use my phone camera. But we'll see if the channel takes off, if it does well. But I'm not really expecting it to do well, or not to be pessimistic, but, it's isopods and roaches and stuff. But, we'll see. We'll see what happens. My goal really is just to help people and see if they can gain anything from this, because there's relatively little information on isopods and inverts, dedicated care videos, whole series, that are done in a similar format and are consistent. But, yeah, enough of my babbling. You know what I said earlier. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Have a good night. Peace.